How's it going, everybody? GN here for Get Zone Media Lodge and Funker Tactical. Today I'm here with John Correia from Active Self-Protection.
That's me.
Real quick, what is it?
What is it? Well, Active Self-Protection at its core is a self-defense and firearms training company in Phoenix. But what I'm known for is our YouTube channel is focused on real-life self-defense encounters. So people send me surveillance videos of armed robberies, stabbings, muggings, carjackings, kidnappings, all kinds of stuff. And I run through them as an after-action report to teach people lessons about real-life self-defense.
So this is kind of an interesting perspective because the general thought is in martial arts or firearms, for example, is that you can't learn much from watching a video. But you watch a lot of videos and you're able to collect data.
Yeah, I mean, it's in some sense, you know, you say you can't learn. Well, I mean, okay, as a martial artist myself, it's hard to learn technique on video until you are at a level where your technique's already really good. Then you can learn tips on video. But learning what the problems you have to solve when you go train, learning what the problems are as a firearms user, so that when you hit the training mat, you train in informed ways. So to me, it's not training, it's education. So I'm educating people on these are the realities that you have to face, so that when they go to the mat, when they go to their martial arts school, because you know, there's a lot of McDojos out there. They go, you know, the Jim Carrey, oh, attack me this way, and oh, I'm shifted my organs, and all this other ridiculousness. And instead you go, no, wait, here's how a knife attack really looks, you know? And so then let's learn how to defend against that. Or here's what a gunfight really goes down like. And so when we go to the range to practice and to train and to know, well, this is what I got to fight against. So it's education.
You sound really, really passionate when you speak about these things.
Sure.
Why?
Because I think people are valuable. I think that human beings have value and worth and dignity. Now, that comes from my worldview, granted. As bearers of the image of God, I think people have value. And so I want to help protect that. And I think good people should be able to protect themselves. And not in a paranoid way, not in a scared way, but to me, I set boundaries. I say, look, you don't have a right to take something from me. You don't have a right to hurt me physically, emotionally, spiritually, relationally, financially. And my boundaries are simply, you're not going to step into my space without my permission. And so I think it's valuable for people to have that understanding and the knowledge of how to do so. And so yeah, it's a passion of mine because I want good people to be safe.
You also couple that passion with something else you're passionate about. You talk about get right with God.
Yeah, amen.
And you get some flack for that, and you get praise. You get both sides of it, but you don't care because you're going to be who you are, and you're going to stay true. But tell me about getting right with God as far as self-defense is concerned.
So we talk about spiritual fitness a lot in my videos. Basically, if it's a negative outcome, the good guy don't make it, which happens about a third of the time. You know, I talk about, look, you've gone on. Spiritual fitness means you've said what you need to say to your family, and you're right with them, and you've said what you need to say to God, and you're right with Him. Why? Well, okay, in my real life, I'm a pastor. I pastor a church in the Phoenix metro area, and my worldview, my thing, I'm a Jesus guy, right? So to me, and I think the historical record bears it out, Jesus is the Son of God who died for the sins of the world. So if you get direct with me and you say, wait, what does it mean to be right with God? Well, to me, that means having a personal relationship with Jesus as God Himself. And usually I'm a little bit more obliging than that on the YouTube channel. That I just go, look, you want to make sure you have this, and if you want to talk about it, let's talk about it. Let's be friends, you know. And I have friends in all kinds of different stripes, but that is my worldview. And you're right, I get some guff for it sometimes. I get some, some people love it.
A lot of people love it.
Some people hate it, but it's my worldview, and I really feel like for all of us, no matter who you are, live your worldview out authentically. Be who you really are. I don't like it when people feign religion in the sake of getting along or being a part of society or whatever. No, be authentically you, and this is who I really am. At least who I try to be, you know. I tell people I want to authentically be a Jesus guy. I don't want to be religious. I don't want to be a faker. And so if I'm going to be real about my personal relationship with Jesus, it has to come out in my business. So that's why I do that.
Roger that, man. So, excuse me, speaking of authenticity and being real, man, you work in the internets.
On the interwebs.
You work on the interwebs. How do you deal? How do you deal? Because, man, your channel's exploding.
Big. Yeah.
It's really, really growing really, really quickly. You know why. Yeah, you know why, but how do you deal with the internet's peoples?
You laugh.
Okay.
You don't take things personally. If I get crap, the spiritual fitness stuff I get less crap about than I'm fat and stupid and I don't have any ability and I'm dumb. And so sometimes you laugh about it. Sometimes you'll see me on my personal stuff. You know, we're friends on social media, and I'll post interactions, and every once in a while you get a little snarky. You know, you defend your soul. But I think more than anything, you got to know who you are. You know, if I know who I am, then when somebody else goes, well, you're stupid, and I go, well, look, man, you're just not my tribe. And I get that. There's plenty of tribes out there, and not everybody's in my tribe. And if you're not, well, then, you know, some people are like, oh, you know, you're dumb to do this video. And I go, man, it's really easy not to watch. Like, it's really easy to go, nope, that guy's channel, not my channel. And so, and I swing the band hammer like a mad dog, man. I don't care.
Right, it's your house.
I go, look,
it's your house.
I just do. And if you want to be a jerk, I'll be a jerk somewhere else.
Right on.
And to me, that's cool. And that's like, you know, we're here at a great show, and there's a lot of good people here, but not all of them are in my tribe.
Yeah.
And so that's okay. It doesn't make me mad. But if somebody goes, well, what do you think of this trainer? What do you think of that trainer? And there'll be some times where I go, I don't know what he does. She does. There'll be other times I go, I think our worldviews clash. Probably not my tribe. And that's okay. Doesn't mean they're evil. Hopefully it doesn't mean I'm evil. Just different tribe.
Right on, man. Guys, we've heard a lot of things here that kind of transcend the industry. Like just kind of codes to live by, ways to live. And that's why I really appreciate John. So John, if we wanted to learn more about you, if we wanted to see where you are, what you're doing, how do we do that?
Well, you can find us on social media. YouTube channel is Active Self-Protection. Same with the Facebook page. Either YouTube or Facebook/Active Self-Protection. That's where you'll find most of my stuff.
Right on, man. So John Correia, everybody, thank you for your time. One of my favorite Jesus guys.